Hello everyone. A few steps are required before we can start developing with B4i and using a real device. This tutorial will cover these steps. Overall, it's not too complicated. The first step is to configure the keys folder path. Tools, configure paths. This is the relevant path. It can be any folder you like, just make sure that it is an empty folder. Assuming that you are using the hosted builder, you need to make sure that your user ID is set under build server settings. User ID and the use hosted builder option is checked. Okay, the next step is to create the sign-in key. You can leave these fields empty, set your password. This can be any password you like. It's not related to your Apple password. And click on create new. And that's it. Now we need to find the device UDID. The simplest way to find the UDID is by opening the browser, the device browser, and then go to udid.io. Allow it to install the temporary certificate. It shows the UDID, and I will click on send UDID via email and send it to myself. The next steps happen in Apple developers account. developer.apple.com account. Certificates. We will now add the device to the devices list. You can give it any name you like. And paste here the UDID from the previous step. And click continue. Next step is to create an app ID. I highly recommend to start with a wildcard app ID. This way you can choose whichever package name you like, and it will be supported by this app ID. Later, when you want to add features such as push notifications and other, you can switch to an explicit app ID, and you can always add more app IDs. And simplest to start with an wildcard app ID, and it is a must for building B4i bridge. Okay, register. Now we will create a production certificate. And we choose App Store and ad hoc. We need to upload the CSR file. It will be located in the folder we previously set in the IDE. This is the relevant file. And save it. It is best to rename this file to default.cer. Last step, to create the provision profile. We will create a distribution provision profile. Ad hoc. app ID, choose the one you previously created. Select all devices. Download default.mobile provision. Keys folder should look like this. We have key store made of these two files, the CSR file, and certificate and the provision profile. Over time, we will add more provision profiles. In most cases, you won't need to create a new certificate only next year, and that will be it.